Hello. Okay. Good day, everyone. Thank you for coming into this YouTube channel, Live Trade with Precise Trader. Today is 30th December, Monday, and let me see. Okay. Do uh, do take note of the risk disclosure. Day trading in foreign exchange is risky. Past results are not indicative of future returns. The content of this webinar is mainly educational purpose, and use your information entirely at your own risk, and you must assess the risk of your trade with your broker before you put in your trades. Okay, then also take note that the volume is very thin. Okay, in fact, I just looked at the the calendar of events. In fact, today I don't expect any big movement. It's going to be very quiet. Tomorrow is, I think, most of the uh, banks are, I think they'll be closing on early. If I'm not mistaken, they will be closing on early. In fact, Japan is holiday, German is holiday, and I don't think there would be any movement. Okay, so tomorrow, in fact, today, after Europe session, I think we can afford to take off, because even the US, I don't expect any big movement to be happening. Then next week, uh, not sorry, this week, Wednesday. So Wednesday is all the markets are closed. Okay, which is a New Year day. Then Thursday we also have New Zealand holiday, Japan holiday, Swiss holiday, and also I think most of the fund managers would be on leave. Okay, then Friday we have Japan holiday again, and we only have the data from ISM. So literally, I think this whole week this is going to be a switch off week. So I think the normal business will only commence from 6th of January. Okay, so maybe what we will do is, I mean, today we will be also shutting down early. Tomorrow is we are also off. That means there wouldn't be any session, and most likely if Friday we may have or we may not have. Okay, depending on the market conditions, but just wait for keep posted. Then I think our business will start from the new year, from the following Monday. So that means the following Monday onwards we'll be going full-fledged. Okay, full-fledged, like as I told earlier on, we are planning to open doors to many markets, and we are planning to do a lot of things, provided again, we need to get your support. Especially I'm talking about all on YouTube's. Of course, we are doing our own businesses. Okay, we are doing our own trades, we are doing our own businesses. But as of YouTube channel is concerned, so if you are interested in really following us, okay, the best way is, of course, you register with our website, Precise Trader. All the services we are giving it for free as of now. So if you come in, then of course, even though we don't do any YouTube, because sometimes we might be doing it on Zoom. Okay, because for registered users. Okay, so we'll be doing a lot of changes, and we are looking for a lot of opportunities. At the same time, we will be focusing more. Okay, so today the signals, okay, I didn't want to give much signals, because this is being the last trading day of the year. We don't want to get ourselves caught, and I think we we have to have this kind of break, because for our mind to work effectively and efficiently, because you must understand that at the end of the day, our mind is the one that needs to be fresh. So of course we are going to say farewell to 2024, and we welcome 2025. And 2025 we are very optimistic that we can do wonders and we can do a lot of things. Okay, so as far as the signals is concerned, these are the signals. You can take a screenshot, and this expiry is all until another 6.5 hours, and I don't see any orders getting filled as well. Okay, so I've given still in a range, but I don't see any orders getting filled. But if it's not filled, it's okay, but if it's filled, then we will just monitor the trade and we'll try to exit with a profit, because this being the last trading day of the year. Okay, then what I want to tell you is, okay, let's discuss. Since we are here, I just want to share with you my approach, my view, and the system, the way which we use. Okay, I think if you are being following us, I think you would more or less you would understand how we work. But for those of you who are coming in first time, okay, what I can tell you is our system is a very unique system. Our system is really very unique, and the system, we have done the R&D for more than 15 to 20 years. Like I said, next year is my 30th anniversary, for being in that business, because I started business in 1995. Okay, 1995. Then I had a lot of ups and downs, and the lot of things which I've learned over the years. Of course, I would like to share with you being as a trader, because I tell you, end of the day, see, if you want to be really successful in this business or industry, the main thing is you need to have knowledge and you need to have a very high discipline. Okay, these are the two important factors which you need for your success, or you want to be in this business, or you want to survive in this business. A lot of people, what they do is they may have the knowledge, but they are very unable to control their emotions, and as a result, they fail. And a lot of people, they also come in without knowledge, but and without knowledge and without emotion control, definitely they will be out of the business. Okay, that is for sure. Maybe unless they may have some percentage of luck, which may be helping them to be in the industry. But on the other hand, there are people. Okay, we have very simple strategy, very simple. They don't have a very big knowledge, and they have a very good money management, and yet they survive and they make money. So there's different aspects we can look at it into this business, because this you need to understand this is a business, and we are just a small fry in this market, because this market is so huge, and if you're not careful, then you get killed and you will be kicked out. So if you really want to learn, you know then of course you need to have a plan, and I always keep saying that you need to have a proper record of your trades. Keep practicing it. Okay, practice makes perfect. You have to keep on practicing again and again and again, and ask yourself. You have to be truthful to yourself, because if you lie to yourself, there's no way you can come out. Okay, and majority of the people do that, because you see, the moment once they lose money, they'll just give all kinds of excuses. They tell them, I was not free. I was concentrating on something else. This is all, I tell you, this is all, it's not going to help, because end of the day, you know very well that, okay, you have a trade, and it's your responsibility to manage the trade and close the trade with profit. So no excuses to be given, and you have to be very loyal and very truthful to your side yourself. Then only you can be successful. Another thing also you need to understand is there's two things will always be running in your mind. Okay, one is your heart and one is your mind. Okay, and when these two things go in different directions, okay, most of the time the trade goes in the wrong direction. And when both are in the same direction, then there is a very high probability that would give you a success trade, and you would be making money. And also you must understand that market is always not friendly. Okay, sometimes market is very friendly. Very friendly means, it gives you all the clues, and it gives you all the signals, and it will be very fantastic, and it will be having a very nice ride. But sometimes it will be very I would, how shall I say, it's like you don't have any clues where it's heading. It's like that's the time you need to learn to control yourself, because don't be an addict. Okay, you have to wait for that opportunity, and you need to tell yourself, okay, if I'm wrong, okay, I get out fast, and if I'm right, I hold on to the trade, and that's how you can make money. So like for instance, like always remember that a lot of people, they do the other way around. Okay, they do other way around, meaning to say that when they are losing money, they like to hang on to their trades, until, because they don't accept, or they don't accept losses. They're not able to bear when they get losses. But on the other hand, see, they're supposed to be making $1,000, they make $100, they exit. So that's another way they lose opportunity, and it's not a quality trade. So like as I said, next year I will be sharing a lot of my experiences, a lot of, I mean, of course, this is all free. If I'm going to charge, it will be a very hefty fee, but I want to do it out of goodwill, and I want, we want to, in fact, create good traders. We want to work with them. We want to engage traders. That means if you really follow our system, you can start working with us as well. Okay, there's a lot of opportunities from us. Okay, that means like we will be funding the account, or like we can do a lot of things, especially when you adapt to our system, and if you follow what we expect you to do, because that is the key to our marriage. Okay, meaning that if you really want to work with us, because this is something, we are also looking, and we are desperate to bring in people, and that's the whole idea why we are doing this, and we want to train, and we want to bring in people. Okay, let's move on. Sorry. Okay, now what I'm going to show you is, okay, I just want to show how our system is working, or how the system is designed. Okay, the system is basically, the system would help you to pick trades within minute. Okay, this will whereby you don't miss opportunity. That's one. And at the same time, the system would help you to so-called tell you what is the trend on different time frame. Okay, that is the most important thing you need to know, because first thing is, you need to know what is the price action, and what is the trend that is happening on the market. So a lot of people, when they talk about the trend, okay, they are very vague. Okay, I can just tell you uptrend, downtrend, sideways, but I don't talk in terms of specific time belt or time control. Then it's not valid at all. Okay, like for instance, okay, you may say, I mean, you may say, okay, the trend is uptrend. Okay, but what happens, the market can go down by 500 600 pips, 5% 6% down before it's moving up. So we need to be very precise, and that's what our system does. That means the system would tell you precisely on what time frame, what is the move, or where is the move happening. Okay, so this is the first thing you need to know. Then the next thing is, you need to know your so-called support, resistance, target, stop loss levels. Okay, so this is the second step you need to ask yourself. So after you have known the trend, okay, next is we need to know the mainly the entry level. Okay, always remember the entry level comes in last. Okay, the first thing is you need to know what is your target. The next is you need to know your stop loss. Then finally we go into the entry level. A lot of people do the other way around. That means they go and take a trade, then they wait for the they don't know what is the target, and what is the stop loss that they put in. Okay, always remember that doesn't work. Then the next thing you need to know is you need to know your risk reward. Okay, this is also a lot of people they make mistakes. Okay, what do I mean by risk reward? Like for instance, let's say your expectation or the market is giving you only let's say 50 pips. Okay, so if your reward is 50 pips, your risk must not be more than at least 50. Okay, that means at least 1:1, or maybe it can go up to 60, maybe 5-10 pips. But if you know that that trade is going to be a good trade, then we can go on with that trade. But on the other hand, a lot of people they do like when their risk is 50, sorry, when the reward is 50, the risk is, they don't mind risking, like 500 pips or even 1000 pips, which means to say that, they don't put in any stop losses or they don't have any risk reward. Okay, so that is another thing you need to understand before you put in your trades or decide your trade. So like now I told you, we need to know the trend, then we need to know what is the market is doing. That means it's like the risk reward together with the entry exit, exit, stop loss, and finally entry. Then of course the third thing we need to know is we need to have a plan. Okay, this is the also very important thing. Okay, what do I mean by plan? Okay, like for instance, if the market is giving you only 50 pips, so then you should know that, okay, our plan should be with the market what is offering you. You cannot have a plan when the market is giving you 50 pips and you have a plan for 200 pips rewards or 300 pips rewards. That doesn't work. So we need to be very precise on our plan. So if this happens and this is what I'll be doing, and this is happens, this is what I'll be doing. That means if the market goes against, how would I respond and how would I manage the trade? And a lot of people fail in this because you see, the moment once you feel that the market is not moving as expected or what is you are doing, then I tell you this is a waste of time. Honestly, this is a waste of time and this is not going to work. And a lot of people fail on this. Okay, like for instance, we give a signal. Okay, for instance, if let's say we give you a signal, okay, to go for a let's say we talk about gold. Okay, we have given a signal for 2638 to sell and stop at 2641 half and TP at 2626. Okay, we have given a call. So don't be too smart. Okay, since I've given we have given a sell at 2628. Right now the market is trading at 2625, so there is a 13 pips move, sorry, 130 pips move that is available. So we go for a buy, then we go and sell at that level. Okay, don't be too smart. Okay, when we give that level, okay, what do we mean? That is, if you see this level, go for a sell. Okay, that's what we meant. We are not saying that the market will be going to that level, but of course you can use it as a guidance. But of course, if let's say we give a signal on the day trading or the swing trading, then that might happen. But just for scalping wise, I think if you just give scalping, then don't be too smart and try to do what is to be given. Okay, we of course when we generate the signals, we have certain parameters, certain signals we look at and we generate the signals. So then the next thing is you need to manage the trade. Okay, maybe today, since this is going to be the last trading day of the year, I may want to show you, okay, what are the signals you need to check on the system to manage the trade. Okay, and we have about 4 or 5 checks. Okay, we can give you even 10 checks, but there's no point if you're not practicing. So what do I mean by that? The checks is we'll give you some checklist to see whether the trade is going to give you a profitable trade or whether this trade is going to give you a losing trade. But the moment once you find that you are in the wrong side of the market, the best thing is you try to close the trade and exit, and you come out as soon as possible, ASAP. Okay, so now let me show you, how things are done. Then at least, because at least beginning of the year, you have something to ponder upon and something to look forward, and you can take this as your career if you want to, but provided, of course, if you show interest and if you have a proper habit of getting the discipline on track, then we should be able to work together. Okay, now let's say we talk about discuss with gold. Okay, now you see here, the rest of the markets all are quiet. Okay, when I say quiet means you see here on the 15 minute, okay, the boxes are white, means literally there is no movement. Okay, literally there is no movement, there is no activity. There's no point of us forcing ourselves to trade when the market is quiet. Always remember, if let's say you are going for a fishing, okay, let's say you're going for a fishing, so you need to go to the place where there is a lot of fishes. Then there is a very high probability that you can catch the fish or even a big fish. But on the other hand, you go and sit down on a place where literally on the pond there are no fishes. You go and sit down, maybe even 1 hour, 2 hours, or the whole day, you're not going to catch any fish. Okay, so try to understand that. So when the market is not moving, don't force yourself. Don't force yourself. Okay, the market is then take a break. Take a break. Do something that is worthwhile, and do something that is interesting, or maybe spend time with your family, or you may want to exercise. Do something useful rather than just sitting in front and staring and looking at the market. It's not going to help. Okay, so now let's say we look into gold. Okay, gold now, because the rest all are flat, but gold we are seeing some movement. Okay, some movement means the 30 minutes is showing is down, 60 minute is showing is flat, and 120 is flat, 240 is flat, 360 is up. Okay, so we have two signals here. When we look into our trend map, that means the trend directions, your 360 is saying the market is going up, but your 30 minutes is saying the market is coming off. Okay, so when we have two big signals, okay, what the market is telling us is your 360. First of all, when the market is going up 360, your lower time frame should support your higher time frame. So if your lower time frame is moving on the opposite direction, which means to say that the market is turning, or maybe have not enough strength to go up. So that is the thing. That's the first thing, first clue we get based on the trend map. Then the next thing we are getting the information is your 360. This time it is only going to last for another 1 hour 30 minutes. So that is the maximum time. This green candle that you see here, that is highlighted on the zero, is going to, so means in another 1.5 hours this time belt will be finishing, and this green candle will be moving on to the -1, and you get a new time belt coming into play. So now you ask me, how do you want me to trade this? So now I look for either, remember we have given a sell at 2638. So either the market may be turning down from here, or the market is in a range and this has got no strength to go up or no strength to go up. So either one should happen. Okay, now how am I to trade this? Okay, now should I go for a sell or should I go for a buy? So if I go for a sell, all I know is your current high, the 2628 half, should not break. Okay, that is the first clue I have to take note. Okay, but on the other hand, if weakness is to be seen, then we should see the 2623 half, which is your 60-minute low, and your 240 low is 2620. So these are the support levels. So these levels all has to break, then we may see the price moving down. So now let's take this example. and I'm going to show you how I analyze, how I do, and how I do. So now the clue I'm getting is your 360, that means your 6 hour chart that is showing some strength, but there is not enough strength in the lower time frame. So looks like we may have seen the high, or the market may have seen the high, and your 30 minutes is down. So either the market may have made a high, or it may be in a range on the 30 or 60, then eventually this market may go. So either one should work. So the next one, remember I told you, if I want to uh, trade, I need to uh, tell myself, okay, what is the target and what is the stop loss, then what is my entry level. So now, before I go to target from here, I would want to uh, get it from the trend map. So the trend map says my immediate target is 2628, because that is your, if you are going for a buy, if you are going for a buy, your immediate target is 2628, and if the 2628 breaks, then only we may see the price moving higher. Then on the other hand, if I'm going for a sell, then my immediate target should be 2620 or 2623 half. Okay, 2623 half. So I have, if I'm going for a buy, I should exit at 2628. If I'm going for a sell, then I should exit before 2623 or 2620. So now the question is, okay, remember I told you the risk reward. Okay, the risk reward we need to understand first. So if the market right now, the market is trading at 2624. So if I'm going for a sell, okay, this is what I told you. If I'm going for a sell, my target is 26323 half and 2620. That means my selling is definitely is out if, let's say, I'm going to sell at the market, because the risk reward doesn't justify. That means I'll be risking at least $5 for a profit of maybe 50 cents or maybe $3. So it's not worth. So that means selling at this level is out. Okay, then the next thing is, if I want to go for a buy at this level, okay, remember we are going for a buy, then we should wait for the time control to finish, which means to say right now the market, the time is 12:28. So if your 1 hour chart is going to be your time control, that means we need to give another 30 minutes before we go for a buy, which means to say I don't want to buy now and I don't want to sell now. Okay, this is the answer I'm getting from the system. Okay, which is very crystal clear what is to be expected. So now, if I buy, I exit at 28. If 28 breaks, then I may get another high level. Then if I buy, then I need to buy near 2623 or 2620. But since your time is weak and all, so I wouldn't want to buy now. I will wait for another minimum half an hour, maximum 1.5 hours. So this would put you off from getting caught unnecessarily. Okay, now the next thing we are going to look for is, we are going to see our target and entry level on the based on the PT zones. So if I'm going to go for a buy, okay, my entry should be either near or below RL1, okay, or SR2 on the 360. And your 360, your low, the stop loss is 2613. So in other words, I should be buying or going for a buy near 2613. Then the buying level should be given based on the system. So I should be looking to buy either at a daily RL1 or daily SR. So this is already SR3. So maybe SR5 or daily center, the center SC2. So this would be your buying levels, and my stop loss is definitely below 13 or 11. So now I've got my stop loss levels, which is 261 1112 if I'm going for a buy. Okay, but the buying level I would give you based on the system. Okay, so now we go into the dashboard. We go into the dashboard, and the dashboard we always try to see the trend directions by comparing the high and lows. So how we can do that? So if you see here, your previous day low is 2612. Okay, remember earlier on I told you I want to put my stop loss at 2611. Okay, which is a very valid call. Then your previous day high is 38 and your current day high is 2628. Okay, this is today is being the first trading day of the week, so it's always a bit tricky on trading on the first day and the last day, meaning Monday and Friday is a bit tricky and very complicated, so we got to be very careful. So now the question is, have we seen the high at 28 half, or we may see the price pushing higher, but maybe 32 or 35. But the main clue is the current high. If we are going for a sell, your current high should not go beyond 38. So that is the very valid information, valid clue that I'm having as of now. Then if I'm going for a sell, I must see the 20 break, and I should see the price moving towards 2613. So that is, sorry, that is the, if I'm going for a sell. Okay, now remember I told you the dashboard gives you the entry level. Let's say I told you that if I'm going for a buy, I should buy near RL1. Okay, RL1 is this one, okay, which is 2616 half. Okay, and remember I said SC2, that means support center 2, which is 2614 half. So which means to say that we have strong support at between 17 to 15. Okay, so this one I I would look to buy near this with a stop below 11. Okay, so if I'm going to go for a buy here, my TP would automatically be, because your previous support will become resistance. So I'll try to exit at 2626 or 2628 half before this level. So you see the system works in such a nice way that the moment once the market starts to move on a different zones or different trading band, we'll automatically revise our TP and the stop loss, so that is how the trade is designed. Okay, so now, so all I know is for today I don't expect the price to go below 2604 half, which is your major support as for today. And if I'm going for a buy, I should be buying near 1261617 or maybe even 15. Then my stop should be 11. If I'm buying there, then I should exit before 2626 or 2628. Then on the other hand, if I'm going for a sell, I try to sell near 2626 half or 2628. But if it breaks higher, then I should not expect the price to go beyond 33 half. Okay, so this is the clue I'm getting on from the day. So if I'm looking for a previous day, your previous day, we have two selling forces involved, which means to say that the market is more weak than strength. So that means I would prefer to go for a sell and hold rather than go for a buy. So now the clue I'm getting here is sell and hold or cautious buy. Okay, you see how I use the words for me to register in my mind. So that means sell and hold means, that means I'm expecting a bigger profit. Cautious buy means, the price, if I go for a buy, then I should exit with a very quick profit. So I've been very crystal clear on how the words I use, the wording I use. So at least that will tell me, register in my mind that if I buy, I got to go for a quick profit. If I sell, I'll hold for a big profit. Okay, so now what is the big profit? The big profit should be before 17 or before 2605 or 2608. So that should be your big profit. Okay, so now so now I think we got more or less the informations we wanted. So now I got to go into the chart to evaluate this call. So that means, remember I said that I want to go for a sell and hold, cautious buy. Okay, so now let's go into the chart. Then I'll tell you. Okay, this is gold. Yeah, okay, this is gold. So we are going to play this game. Okay, now when we look into the chart to evaluate, because when I look into the chart, I look at all this information, whatever is generated on the system, to see whether this tallies with the chart. Okay, always remember, chart is a king. Okay, chart is a king. We have to follow the chart, whatever the chart says. But the system would be guiding you. So sometimes the chart and the system would go hand in hand, then the confidence level would be at the peak. Sometimes, your chart might be saying one, your system might be saying another one. That's where the market is not very clear. And I did tell you early on that, the market is not friendly. So if it's not friendly, then we got to be, either we stay sidelined or we play a cautious game. And whatever the market is giving us, we just have to stick to that, what the market is giving us, right? So now if you look into this, the market is in a range. So if you ask me, based on this, what do I expect? Okay, market is make head and shoulders pattern, but this is a second shoulder which we are we have seen, which is not I would say not a very common pattern. Okay, this is because that means we are having one shoulder and on the left and two shoulders on the right. Okay, which is not a friendly pattern. So, but overall, what I see is, if you ask me how you want me to read this, is I can say market, this is coming off, and this we have seen a double top, and which means to say that this low is expected to break, and if it breaks, then we should see the price heading towards 2460 or even lower. So as long as the price doesn't close above 51, I expect the market to be more weakness, and this low has to break, then I see the price lower. So when I look into the chart, I get a very clear picture, okay, what is expected and how things are expected to move. Okay, now the market is trading at 262,270. So now let's go one by one. So remember, I told you your 360 was under control. That means the C360. So now what the market is telling is, the market has rejected at the high here. So right now we are seeing the range, and we should exit before 13 for sure. Okay, for sure. This is a 6-hour chart. So if I'm going to go for a sell, I should be selling near 28 and exiting before 13. So this is what I get based on the chart. Okay, just give me 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, now we see here. So this is what. So next, let's say we go for a 2-hour chart. Okay, your 2-hour chart says that this market has already made a high and it was rejected. It is closed below the open, which means to say that this market is already shown that the high is already seen. So we should see. So now when we go into the 2-hour chart, see, early on the support we got was 13. So now when I go into the 2-hour chart, this 20 is the support. Remember, our system also said that we need to see a break of 20, and the chart is also going hand in hand with the system. So now we have 20 as a support. If it breaks, then it can go lower. Otherwise, this market may struggle between this level. Okay, so now we are getting clearer and clearer. That means I should be going for a sell and hold, and I should know that the 20 has to break. If it breaks, then we may see the price moving towards 15, 16. Or remember, the system also said that 16 is a important level, and which the chart is also telling you that 16 is a important level. So now if you ask me, I have decided to take profit at 17 or 17 half. Okay, so this is the clue, or the point I have taken, that means I want to exit at 17. Okay, now let's say we zoom into 15 minute. Okay, 15 minute. Now if you look at it, okay, we are getting more clearer picture. So now we are seeing the high is seen, price expected to go down, and we should be exiting at your previous high, which is 20, 21, or the 16, which the market has seen. So now always remember, we call two levels here. Okay, we call it one as a trigger level or a trade control. Okay, what do we mean by that? That means we use a 15 minute. Always our decision for entry should be based on the 15 minute. That's why we call it a trigger level or trade control. So I am going to sell this, sell and hold, and I want to exit. I've got the information what I needed. So now the next thing we need to ask ourselves is our signal control or time control, to see whether this is same with the that 15 minute, which is a trigger level or trade control. So if I'm going to go for a sell based on the 15 minute, I should be selling somewhere near 26. Okay, stop loss above this level, and exit at 20 or 17. So I've got the informations I needed for my trade. So when I compare it with my RSI stochastic, it tells me that okay, I can go for a sell and hold. Okay, now finally we go into 1 minute chart. Okay, we look at the lowest 1 minute chart. Okay, let me remove this Elliott wave because it's a bit confusing. Okay, so now if I remove that Elliott wave, so here if you look into this market, look at the price behavior of this market. Okay, the market on the 1 minute, that is the lowest time we can use, and we can gauge the market direction. So the market is struggling, came off, went up, struggling, came off. So now the next pattern most likely to be either this low should break or this low to break, or the market may come here, then one more time it can go up, and we may get a similar pattern here, which means to say that up, struggle up, come down, struggle up, come down, struggle up, come down. Okay, so now we are getting a very clear directions what we are expecting from the market. So now you are going to trade this. Okay, trade this. Okay, now the thing is, if I know, okay, if I know the that the market has already made a high, then I should have been in this trade. But remember, we gave a sell call at 38. Okay, that means the high we are looking at is somewhere 37, 38, which means to say that we may see the price moving higher, and we should see the price turning down from there. So now if you want to trade this, there's two ways which we can trade. One is, okay, we have already missed this bus, okay, which means that we should have shorted somewhere at 26, and now we should have taken our profit, which we have already missed it. Okay, which already missed it. So now if I'm going to go for a sell, then what I will do is I'll try to sell at 24 half or 26. Okay, these are the two selling levels, 24 half or 26, and the stop should be above 29, and exit should be, when I look on the 1 minute, you see here there is a huge congestion here. So that means I'll try to exit before this this low, that means this congestion, which means to say is 17 and a half, and that's what the system said. You should be exiting before 18. So now you see we get a very clear picture. The system is giving you one signal, and we have tallied it with the chart, and this is also confirming that this is what it should happen, and we can trade this currency in a very confident and a very straightforward method. So what you should be doing is, we should be selling higher because we already missed this. So there's two ways this market can move. Either the market, if this is the high, then this low should break. If this is not the high, then the market should make a turn here, go up, break this high, then eventually come down. So I know now I have filtered this market price action, and I very clearly narrowed, so at least we can get a very clear directions what is happening and how we can do things. Okay, so this is how we do, and of course I will be teaching you. Okay, I'll be teaching you when to close the trade, when to reverse the trade, or when we can add on to the trade. So there's a lot of things to be learned, so that's again the only way is, if you want me to open the doors to the way which we do things and which we want to handle things, is of course you need to do me a favor. Okay, like as I told you early on, okay, this group, we are new to YouTube, and this group has to get bigger and bigger. So then only the enthusiasm will be there, and it's also worth our effort and time. So what I'm trying to tell you is, if you feel that our system is unique, okay, there's something to be pondered upon, and definitely we can take this as a career. This new year coming in, we want to take this as a career. Just follow us regularly, subscribe to our thing, give us a like, and please recommend to your friends who may be in the similar industry, or they may not be in the similar industry, or maybe they may be looking for a job. Okay, but that also can be done. If they are looking for a job, then probably they may want to come in. Of course, we can only offer the job provided if you learn our system. If you don't learn our system, we don't want to offer any job. Okay, that is, we are very straightforward on that, because we want you to follow our system, our method, so at least we talk in the same language. Okay, because like, see, what is the point when we have two different languages and you can't communicate, and I don't think it's workable, and it is made successful, or what. So so this is how we do things, and that's about it. Any questions or anything you want to ask, you can ask. Okay, if not, I just want to end this session, and we have one more session in another 2 hours time. That's the Tamil version, and that is going to be the last session for the year. So with this, I will wish Happy New Year to all of you. Okay, farewell to 2024, and let's hope that 2025 is a fantastic year, with a lot of opportunities and plenty of things to be learned. So then we welcome the 2025. Any questions or anything you want to discuss? Because today the market is expected to be quiet. Okay, very quiet, and I suggest, because that's the reason why I can afford to share with you our experience, expertise, and knowledge with you. So because the market is quiet, I mean, when the market is moving, then of course we will be concentrating on the trades. So now I don't think we can concentrate on any trades. So I would rather just have a break, relax, than coming to the new year with a bang, and with a lot of energy and enthusiasm. Okay. So once again, thank you very much for coming to our session. And once again, if you feel we have done a good job, please give a like and subscribe. Okay, subscribe is two subscription. One is on the YouTube and other one is onto our website. So if you subscribe onto our website, okay, we also whatever the signals which we are giving, okay, we are very transparent. Okay, we are very transparent, and whatever the signals which we are giving, you can also take in. That means you will be the first to know once we generate the signals, because you will be getting the emails. And also when you register with us, okay, please give your information correctly and accurately. Okay, because like I said again, I'm telling you, if you are not truthful and loyal to yourself, okay, there is no way you can be successful in this industry, and there's no way you can be successful, because if you're not cheating anyone, you're cheating yourself. So this is not going to help. So that is what my humble request. And let's hope that 2025 is a fantastic year for each and every one of us, and let's try to make big money, in 2025. Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, happy new year. Good luck to you all, and see you again next year. Okay, next year, which is can be this Friday, or definitely from next Monday onwards. So it depends on the market's movement. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.